are back for the Women's South Jersey Lifeguard Championships from beautiful Ventnor, New Jersey. It is my honor to be seated here with 26-year guard. And welcome to the crew, Kristen Morby from Cape May Point Beach Patrol.
Thank you so much, Fran. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor. I'm filling some big shoes here in Meg's absence, so she's running around, you know, getting things in order, and it's going to be a great race night. So,
not only is she getting things in order, she actually just took my two boys who I had with me tonight. They were really excited to see the production, but once they heard they can make new friends on the beach because they were junior lifeguards here in Ventnor. Although Remy's wearing his Bringin' Teen junior lifeguard T-shirt, they ran right down there. We have a beautiful night for a race.
We do.
Beautiful conditions.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be a good one. I've been watching the girls kind of come in, and you know the camaraderie's there. Everybody's getting excited. There's definitely some good stuff going on in the atmosphere here. We're ready for the big night.
And we could tell you it starts in about 8 minutes, and Megan will have these races. That is Captain Robinson from the Ventnor City Beach Patrol. She'll have these races going right at 6:30. I did spend some time at the beach today, but not in Bringin' Teen. Actually, Cape May County down in Wildwood for a home run hitting contest. My sons were entered. And it just goes to show that there are so many different things to do up and down the Jersey coast, especially here in South Jersey, where I'm trying to get to see every beach town this summer. Got a couple under my belt, and hopefully get the rest in soon. And there's a great view of the boats getting ready to get lined up in a few minutes. See their support crews. We can see Avalon. And once again, I just want to comment on the drone footage from last week. First thing I did when I got home, I popped on the broadcast and I watched it. And it was just amazing to think that these drones can go 3/4 of a mile out in the ocean and make a picture-perfect presentation of the turn, which is one of the most important things in the rowing races.
Absolutely. This has been huge for the lifeguard community. I know alumni appreciate it, family members, you know, everybody can tune in near or far, wherever they may be. I know last week I was watching the Margates from a restaurant, so you know, this is a really great thing that we've got going, and I know it's appreciated by all the beach patrols and all the competitors.
And people are watching from the beach too. They pop it up on their phones, on their tablets, and some are actually bringing monitors, plugging them into their trucks and watching right from the beach.
That is awesome. I love hearing that.
Hey, it's like a sports bar. I mean,
it is.
I was, like I said, we were in Wildwood earlier this afternoon. I was watching some of the Phillies game from, I'll say it, Mud Hen, from Mud Hen Restaurant, which is a great establishment down there. By the way, if we mention your establishment on the air, we're always looking for sponsors here at Five Tribes at the South Jersey Lifeguard Racing Series. So there are a lot of great businesses. Of course, we have Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, Holloway, amongst others. But right now, let's go with the lane assignments for tonight. In lane 1, we have Ventnor for the doubles, Charlotte Thomas and Leah Nuremberg. Lane 2, Sea Isle City, Maura and Molly Quinn. Lane 3, Atlantic City, Juliana Grenice and Michelle Burwell, who's actually one of my neighbors in Absecon. Lane 4, Kaylee Grimley and Lauren O'Connell from Upper Township. Lane 5, Allison, Allie Lee, and Fove Haney from Bringin' Teen. Lane 6, Longport, Lauren Fox and Madeline Fox. Lane 7, Avalon, Haley Crispel and Molly McDonald. Lane 8, Cape May, A. Gray and Jenny Rafter. Lane 9, Stone Harbor, Lauren Tarista and Lindsay Payne. Lane 10, Margate, Alexis Smallwood and Cameron Smallwood, who I believe either their brother or cousin, I really don't know, was the bowman of the Margate Memorial Doubles champion crew last week. Sorry we missed the rest, but we will get to them as we are getting ever so close to beginning this race. Oh, there we go, lane 11, Wildwood Crest, Hannah Aldinger and Sophia Fisher. And we do have 11 beach patrols that are represented in the doubles tonight, which is great as we see the female side of racing. It's comparable with the male side, actually, when you think about it.
Absolutely. One thing I noticed as I was looking at the lineups, that a number of these girls that we're going to see in the doubles here tonight, almost eight of them are doubling up and doing singles as well, which is a pretty tight turnaround and something you see some of the really good males doing. So I think that's, you know, a testament to these ladies. Like, they're, you know, they're in there doing the doubles, and then they're just kind of getting themselves sorted and back in for the singles, which is really cool.
So when you took the test 26 years ago,
Yeah.
you, just like me, 46 years ago, when we took the test, there is no gender-specific element of the test. You are going out, you are rowing the boat, you are swimming, you are surf dashing, you are running, and everything is a standard time. It is not different for the males or females. So these,
Correct.
these ladies handling the boats, they're handling the same exact boats that the guys will row in on Friday.
Absolutely.
Oh, here we go. The South Jersey Lifeguard Racing Series power rankings for the doubles.
All right, let's take a look at it. First, we've got Ventnor Beach Patrol, Charlotte Thomas and Leah Nierenberg. Second, Upper Township Beach Patrol, Lorna Connell and Kaylee Grimley. Third, Atlantic City Beach Patrol, Juliana Grenice and Michelle Burwell. Fourth, Margate Beach Patrol, Alexis Smallwood and Cameron Smallwood. Fifth, Avalon Beach Patrol, Haley Crispel and Molly McDonnell. And in sixth, Longport Beach Patrol, Maddie and Lauren Fox. I mean, this is a great lineup. All those teams are, you know, tough ladies, and they've been around for a while, and their families have been around for a while in the rowing world. So I think this is going to be a really tight race.
And there we have the 2-minute warning. You can see from our footage right there, not too many waves, but they will play a part, because when you're going out, you're getting hit by the waves, and when you're coming in, you can get assisted by that little bump that the swells give you.
Absolutely.
We can see that beautiful orange boat, Brigantine, dedicated to Mayor Vince Serra, former Brigantine lifeguard. There goes Atlantic City's blank boat, as we see Dr. Wagner, the runner, making sure, there he goes, making sure everyone, one of my former vice principals, making sure everyone is alerted to the fact that we are started in less than 2 minutes.
Something else to note, all of the officials and everyone kind of putting up the flags, you'll notice they're female, and they're mostly alumni of Ventnor City and neighboring beach patrols. Meg does a great job of, you know, keeping the community, the lifeguard community involved, and, you know, they're happy to do it, so it's really cool.
I actually was on the phone with a friend from Florida today. She's a former Atlantic City lifeguard, and she was saying how great that is to see that the ladies are running the ladies' races, and, you know, wants to be a judge sometime next year. So I will pass along that information to Captain Robinson. And of course, right when I say there aren't any waves, there are waves. They want waves. These ladies want waves.
Inevitably, every time, right?
I did not hit the lottery. Actually, we'll see later on. Maybe I did.
Yeah, you never know.
So once the boats are moved out to the start line, they will not be there that long. They will try to start this race as quickly as possible. You see the oars set up, so they're sticking out of the boat. They're actually, the handles are jammed into the foot stretchers. And there goes Atlantic City's crew, Upper Township. Really glad they went to the colored boats a few years ago.
Absolutely.
It's so easy to tell who's who.
Yep, looks like we're all pushing out. Judges are putting up lane numbers as the girls are telling them they're ready.
All right, we should go any second.
Yeah.
And there we have a start. Margate City in the boat right away. Upper Township already rowing. Avalon, Cape May. There goes Atlantic City with Grenice and Burwell. And we'll see the personal watercrafts, guys. They are the judges, making sure these ladies are keeping a straighter course. And most importantly, when they get to that flag, they turn in the correct direction. Everyone seems to have made their way past the surf. Oh, there's a great shot from our drone.
That is, yeah. Everyone had a pretty smooth start, so I mean, it's a definitely an even playing field right now.
Margate City appears to have a bit of a lead right now with Avalon right behind them. And again, the line it's not a perfect line. And we said this last week, if you've ever been to a crew race, it looks like maybe one boat is ahead, but the start line is it's not exactly what the shoreline is, and the turn line is not exactly what the shoreline is either. It is what the compass points that start the starting line.
Ventnor City's getting a nice little pull ahead there. Really close though. Atlantic City, Upper Township.
And there go the twins from Sea Isle in there. Upper Township, that's Lorna Connell and Kaylee Grimley.
They're a great team. They've been rowing together for 7 years, and they actually started last year. They do some clinics during the summer with the females and all the beach patrols, and it's been a really, really good thing. You know, we send some of our rookies, some of our younger guards, and it just kind of gives them that chance to have, you know, some time in the boat and, you know, not be rushed, not be, you know, watched by their supervisor, and just kind of figure it out, you know, and get some confidence and some comfortability in there.
And it's great networking when you think about it.
Absolutely.
Seeing the way other beach patrols do certain things. As the ladies have rowed through the singles flag, that will be where the singles rower will turn around at the third section of our event tonight. Starting with the doubles, followed by the swim, and then the singles event. And it looks like Margate City and Avalon might be in first and second from this vantage point. As we see one of our new sponsors up there, Balsley Lasco Realty. Welcome aboard and thank you for your support. Beautiful view right there, the coastline of Ventnor and Atlantic City. There goes the swim flag right there, that white flag.
Oh, yes.
I take it you were a swimmer?
I was a swimmer my entire life, and that's a healthy swim right there.
Yes, it is. And here we have our first unofficial rundown. First place right now looks like Margate, followed by Avalon, Atlantic City, Ventnor, Cape May, and Avalon. So we really don't have team favorites for the women's South jerseys, but if we were to have a favorite, they are definitely in the top 5 of the doubles crews right now. And the way it's been going the beginning of the year, it looks like Atlantic City might be the favorite, but we don't want to really jinx anyone. Just saying, in the past, they've had a pretty good year so far.
They have, men and women. It's been a really strong year for them.
And there goes Avalon's crew with Haley Crispel and Molly McDonald. And right next to them is Longport with Madeline and Lauren Fox. I think they're trained by their dad, BJ, former Atlantic City lifeguard, former AC firefighter also, and now crew coach.
Yes, and this is actually their first year rowing together. Maddie's been rowing for them, and I talked to her at the beginning of the season. We had an all-women's lifeguard conference, and I got to sit next to her, and she was very excited to be able to row with her younger sister, Lauren, this year. She said it meant the world to her to be able to do this year, and it's just a really special thing.
Whenever I look at my two sons, and I always say, Remy, he's going to be the bow man. Stellan's going to be the stern man.
There you go.
We'll see, because Remy's older right now. He's about 3 years older. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see if they even want to be lifeguard. They better be. Anyway.
No pressure, no pressure.
No pressure. They were so happy walking on the beach today because they saw Megan Robinson. You're like, Megan! And she was nice enough actually to hook them up with her nephew.
That's perfect. She's great. Their family, I mean, they run deep in the lifeguard world, that's for sure.
Yes. And that's one of the great things. We're actually, yesterday when we were in Wildwood, I stopped by Wildwood headquarters, and the chief and the captains there were so nice to my son. Actually gave him some paraphernalia, which was he really appreciated.
Cool, yeah.
There goes Kate May. The crew of AP Gray and Jenny Rafter looking pretty good. As it does look like Avalon right now, Longport and Margate City, Atlantic City, that's just from our drone footage. This is a healthy race, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
We're 5 minutes into it already. I don't see the doubles flags. Now, as I say that, they'll probably pop right up onto the screen.
Pretty flat day, though. I mean, there's not a lot going on with the wind today. So hopefully these ladies are rowing a straight course.
Yeah, the shortest distance between 2 points. Definitely want that. And you can actually, I mean, the view, you can literally see for miles. And there goes Avalon right there.
That's a great shot.
And another shout out to our drone operators. They are in the dunes here in Ventnor. I mean, we could see them pretty much about 100 yards away from us, and then these drones are sometimes 3/4 of a mile out to sea with such clear pictures coming back. Does look like Avalon's opening up. Maybe a 2-boat lead there over Longport. Atlantic City in third.
I have to give a shout out to Atlantic City's doubles crew. I was reading up on them, and we've got a 35-year-old and a 42-year-old. So it's giving me a little hope. Maybe I make a comeback. You never know.
You never know.
But this is, I mean, that is really cool.
There go to the doubles flags. And right now it looks like unofficially Avalon followed by Longport, Atlantic City, Ventnor, Cape May. As they get ready to turn. And they will be, I think it's a north to south turn tonight. It's specified at the race meeting before the event. They actually say, guys, everyone's going to turn a certain way because you don't want the boats coming up on the same side and turning different ways and smashing into one another. And the lead boat does have the right of way. So once a boat turns, if there's a boat behind them, that boat has to stay out of their way. And Avalon coming up on their flag. A little bit of trouble, but they're making their way around it right now.
Looks like Longport, Cape May, Atlantic City, Margate City all turning. Pretty good there.
And remember, rowing is one of the few sports where you do not know where you're going. You cannot see where you're going. You are looking the exact opposite way. So the bow man will turn around every now and then and check their course, make sure, bow woman, make sure they're going straight. And now it's just a pull to the beach.
Looks like Longport pulled out after that turn.
And that's Madeline and Lauren Fox. And Avalon trying to regain their lead. Yeah, nights like these, rowing, unforgiving. You don't have really that much behind you to push you along. I don't want to sound ridiculous, but it gives you hope when you see a swell forming behind you.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to pull really, I'm pulling hard enough, but I'm going to pull extra hard because if we get on this wave, we can sometimes row it all the way in the shore.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a grind to the beach. I don't see anything right now.
Avalon really is fighting. They're little more than a boat out of the lead right now. Longport, the Fox sisters maintaining a bit of a lead as we come up on 10 minutes into this race. Perfectly set course is about 14 to 16 minutes for South Jersey races. It looks like they might be right on that. So that's Longport, Lauren Fox and Madeline Fox. And Avalon, Haley Crispell and Molly McDonald.
And then we got Margate City right on their tail, Cameron Smallwood and Alexis Smallwood. And I think Atlantic City and Cape May are not too far behind there.
Remember the women's doubles power rankings before this race. Number 1 was Ventnor, Charlotte Thomas and Leah Nirenberg. Number 2, Upper Township, Lorna Connell and Kaylee Grimley. 3, Juliana Grenice and Michelle Burwell. Fourth, Margate, Alexis Smallwood and Cameron Smallwood. And fifth, Avalon, Haley Crispel and Molly McDonald. Sixth, Longport, Maddie, and Lauren Fox. So pretty accurate. These are the 6 crews that we expected to see, and a lot of them are up there.
Yeah, we still got Longport in the lead, followed by Avalon, Atlantic City, Margate, and Ventnor City. I think Cape May might be in there somewhere. Hard to say at that angle.
And once you do not have to stay in your lane once you're around that flag, even going out to the flag, but you'll see different kind of strategies. Or if there are swells, some people follow the swells, but as they come up on the swim flag,
what do you think the stroke rate is here, Fran?
that's a great question. It looks like maybe 32 to 34.
Yeah.
And on a hot night like tonight, I'd say maybe 5 to 10 mile an hour breeze. Really not that strong of a wind. But it is hot inside that boat. So kudos to these young ladies. And some not so young, but in my eyes still young. But I didn't know their ages. That is
right? Isn't that like an interesting fact?
That is, yes. When you think about LeBron James being 42 years old or 41 years old, and
right?
being one of the best players in the world, some of these ladies are some of the best guards in the world. And I would put our rowers up against any coast, East, West Coast, Gulf Coast,
yes,
Australian coast, against anyone in the world.
Yeah, I mean, and the workouts they're doing on a daily basis. I mean, it's time in the boat. You're putting in hours before work, after work, during if you can. You're lifting, you're running. It's the full package. It's not just let's go out for a little row. So.
Right. There goes Longport first through the singles flag, followed by looks like Margate, and then Atlantic City and Ventnor. Unofficially, guys.
This could be really huge for Longport if they pull this off. First year rowing together.
Yes, it could be.
Sisters, I mean, come on.
And their Uncle Bill was my stand partner all those years ago.
Oh, fun. That's so cool.
He rowed at Syracuse. Rowing and swimming runs in the family. So there goes Atlantic City. Atlantic City and Ventnor are not just next to one another geographically. They are in this race, and every point counts, especially when you look at some of the favorites for the swim portion of the event.
Yes.
Margate looks like they're making a little bit of a push here.
Yeah, they definitely are.
And they are the people, they're the fans, the Beach Patrol family members that you could hear actually rooting their ladies on right from the beach. So that's how close they are.
Can't let up now. It's almost over. Come on.
And they're looking across. I know, my head was on a swivel when I rowed.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard to stay in the boat. Longport definitely has picked up their rate. And again, when they cross that line, that's when things become official. Actually, things become official when they go in the headquarters and say, looks like Longport. Followed by, looks like maybe Atlantic City up top and then Margate. We really don't know, guys.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then Ventnor. Unofficially, congratulations to Lauren and Madeline Fox, your South Jersey Women's Doubles Champ 2026. There they are, getting that ride that every rower looks forward to.
What a great race.
Congratulations to their parents, Kathy and BJ. Just really super nice people. But I think one of them is going to row in the singles, right?
Maddie is rowing singles,
Okay.
so she'll need to get some water and stretch it out because it'll be a quick turnaround here.
There goes Kathy. There goes their mom right there. And her dad. Wearing the cherry colors of, I believe, Temple University.
Yeah, Maddie attends Temple, and Lauren, I think she was going to University of Delaware, and now she's transferring to Drexel. But both rowing in college, so definitely putting in the work.
There go all the people watching tonight. Again, beautiful night. And whoever wins this event tonight will host it in 2027. This ladies' South Jerseys, just like the traditional South Jerseys, will travel. Whoever wins the team event, they get to host it the next year. And there goes Wildwood Crest safely making it back to shore.
You didn't tell me. You didn't say it.
All right, we're going to head to commercial, guys. Coming up next will be the swim event.
After an accident ended my first dream, I built something new, a law firm with heart. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, Holloway, we know what it feels like to have your life flipped upside down. Call today. Let our team fight for yours.
School?
Yeah.
Next, I'm going to go over the whole test now. Okay, we're going to start the test with a swim. Good finish, good finish, good finish. Good. After we do the swim, we're going to do a row. Remember, guys, if you have any troubles out there at all, put a hand up and wave it. Indicate you need help, and they'll come and get you, and they'll bring you in.
Hi everyone, I'm Christina, winners of the Women's 2026 South Jersey Champions, Megan Fox and Lauren Fox, the Fox sisters. Ladies, tell me how does it feel to win this race tonight?
It's really special. I mean, the Albel sisters, the Hollands, the Quinn sisters won last year, so I think it just kind of shows the power of sisters being together, those lifeguarding families. So super exciting. Again, we were just talking about it before the live stream came on. One of those nail biters where if you make one mistake, it could cost you the season. So.
And you guys are, you train a lot. Talk about what it means to go through this whole season. This is the final race, and like, what does it feel like to have that endurance all come up to this moment?
It's definitely super exciting. I mean, we train all year for it. Unfortunately, I got hurt 3 weeks ago, so I didn't even think that I'd make it this far, but any chance me and Maddie had, early mornings, late nights after work when we didn't want to do it, we still did it, and I think that that's definitely a big thing, is like doing it even when you're tired, so that way when you get to race day like this, when you're tired, you can still do it. So I definitely think it was super exciting.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys just don't give up, and the sisterhood bond, it just sounds like it's like really strong between the two of you. What's like, you talking when you're out there? What's the code?
Usually I'm telling her straight, because she's so excited. It's her very first season racing, so she's so excited. And we were kind of side by side with the Smallwood sisters. We grew up with them. Our dads were actually rowing partners, so to be in that nail biter finish with them, like, we got to give them credit. We've grown up with them, but just kind of trusting our training. And we decided before the season when we were going to row together, it's not personal. So anything we say in the boat just erases afterwards. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you guys have been on Longport, and this race is super new. So, like, what does it mean to you, like, to be able to be a part of this, adding another race to the season, just the second one that's we've had of South Jerseys?
I mean, it means everything to us. I think the women's community here really got together. There's a Men's Chiefs Association, a men's South Jerseys that started in 1919. It's 2025, and it's only our second women's South Jersey. So we had conversations in Sea Isle 2 years ago. We had a little meeting, and I'm so happy we were able to push for this race. So thanks.
Thank you both so much. Congrats again. I'm so proud of you to see you guys come this far.
Thank you so much.
our role model.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, you guys, good job.
Hey, thank you so much, Christine. And that's Christine Albo, former rowing champion, wearing a sweatshirt of her own design, by the way, as the swimmers have started. And let's look at the women's power rankings in the swim so far this year. Number 1, we have Atlantic City Beach Patrol's Adi Elko, Longport's Jordan Rashadi, Cape May's Madeline Cassidy, Ventnor's Ryan Lowry, Ocean City's Riley Cornell, and Sea Isle City's Delaney Burns. Along with others, a lot of these ladies will be favored tonight to score points for their beach patrols, and we have already started with our swim. And one more time, let's get the rest of those competitors also. If we say your name twice, hey, good for you. Atlantic City is Adi Elko, of course. Avalon, Gia Cowley. Brigantines, Grace Emig. Cape May, Madeline Cassidy. Longport, Jordan Rashadi. Margate, Sydney Matuson. North Wildwood, Caitlin Nordberg. Ocean City's Riley Cornell. Sea Isle City, Delaney Burns. Stone Harbor, Reese Hetzer. Upper Township, Ava Smith. Ventnor, Ryan Lowry. Wildwood, Kaylin Barron, and Wildwood Crest, Kate Elder.
It looks like we have 2 that are kind of breaking away from the pack here. I'm trying to identify by caps. As you know, it's a little difficult.
Especially when they wear the same kind of caps,
Yes.
because most of these guys I'm not complaining. We have a Rutgers cap. I thought that was another Seahawk cap. Jeez.
Rutgers is probably going to be Madeline Cassidy from Cape May. She's been a real standout this year, winning at Dutch Hoffman's, and I think she was a Kingsway grad and a Jersey Wahoo's club swimmer. That's a really strong club team. So that looks like that's her in the Rutgers cap, and then I want to say the other one is probably going to be Atlantic City. Rookie Adi Elko. That's another one, family long history of swimmers. Myself and my family actually swam for her father's club team, the EHT Seahawks. He became the head coach of that in 2002. And then her mother, Samantha Elko, was a big proponent for the Around the Absecon Island swim, which is just a short 22.5 miles, if you're ever interested in doing that. But she was a standout swimmer at Pitt and was on the USA national team, so definitely runs in the family, I would say.
Yes, and she represented the Atlantic City Beach Patrol also. And I remember her winning races when they were co-ed. I mean, she would come in first against, she's just an incredible swimmer, and her daughter as well. We do a nice race right here. And we do have the official results from the doubles. It was indeed Longport, followed by Margate, Atlantic City, Ventnor, and Avalon. So after one event with 5 points, we have Longport. With 4, Margate. With 3, Atlantic City. With 2, Ventnor. And with 1, Avalon. And again, every point matters as the ladies head past the singles flags. Again, they'll go a little further. It's easy to say a little further when you're not swimming it. It's not a little bit, but they will turn the swim flag and head back into shore. And of course, right now it's our time, as we say in every race, this is not pool swimming.
Correct. That is correct. But what I will say is I always consider the ocean to be a fair playing ground. So even if you're, a top pool swimmer, everything's fair game in the ocean because you don't know what's happening with the tides, the waves. Anything can happen. And it's funny because people that are sprinters in the pool somehow turn into distance swimmers in the ocean if they know what they're doing. So it's anyone's race.
Looks like we might have had a tie for 5th place because the point standings look like Longport, followed by Margate, Atlantic City, Ventnor, Avalon, and Cape May with 1 point apiece. So how it works with the South jerseys and the women's South jerseys. 5 points for 1st, down to 1 point for 5th. Okay? So if you finish 5th, you get 1 point. You finish 4th, 2 points. 3rd, 3 points. 2nd, 4, and 1st place, 5 points. the most points you can gain are 15 points. Even if the most amount of points, even if you had 3 teams win the 3 different events and you had 3 teams with 5 and they just distributed to the point where that was the most points, whoever wins the doubles is the tiebreaker because that is the original South Jersey event, dating all the way back to 1919, as the South Jerseys are the longest running rowing event in the United States of America, predating events like the Stotesbury Regatta up in Philadelphia and events like that. As we have our first swimmers approaching the turn flag. I like the checkered flag look.
I do too. I feel like that's a visible thing when you're swimming, so that's very helpful.
And that's a good point, Kristen, because this time of the year, you have this, now the swimmers will get it more so now. You head back, the sun's pretty low on the horizon.
That glare is brutal, brutal. So, I mean, I was watching earlier, most of these ladies went out and warmed up, you know, at that point you're kind of picking out what tall buildings or objects you're gonna landmark off coming back in. Looks like we have Sea Isle.
And a lot of these ladies competed in the Cape May Point Women's Challenge earlier in this year.
They did. I was looking at the list and I'm like, these are some familiar names, but I mean, they're awesome. I mean, soft sand run, paddle, swim, back to back to back. Yeah, it's just it's so special to see how good they are at all the disciplines. I mean, it's like incredible, really. But it should make everyone feel very safe on the beach because they will get to you, you know, no matter what it takes. Paddleboard, boat, swim, run, what have you. So I feel very confident in our female community in the lifeguard world.
Oh, as do I, and everyone should, to be honest. And some out-of-town races you go to, like the relay events, you will have specific events where the women have to be participants.
Yes.
If you have 6 rowers, at least one has to be female. And I do like what Wildwood does with the Dutch Hoffmans, where you have a men's swim and a women's swim, a men's run, a women's run. And it really adds to the whole idea of team title.
Absolutely, yeah. And it gives everyone an opportunity, and, you know, and I think it's kind of neat because the males and the females can train together and, you know, they know what's at stake. So they're supporting each other. And it's a really neat thing to see this. I mean, like I said, 26 years, and I've seen this develop so much over all this time, and it just makes me so proud of our ladies, of our men, of everybody. You know, that we're finally getting to this point where we can truly kind of honor everybody for everything they're doing.
Sure, well deserved. A long time coming.
Absolutely.
Well-deserved. And it does look like Addie Elko from Atlantic City is in first, followed by Madeline Cassidy from Cape May.
Oh, we got a green cap on the side there, though. Green is Sea Isle City. Delaney Burns.
Okay.
I was reading up on her. So she swam for Penn State all 4 years, but this is her first year on the beach patrol for Sea Isle. So very cool, very exciting for her.
It is something when you think about it. There are just some years where you can't come back or you can't start your lifeguarding career because of prior commitments. Yeah, summer classes outside of the area or internships. So the average lifeguard career anymore is after your sophomore year, if you're lucky enough to be 16 already, which is a rule that the South Jersey Chiefs really didn't implement. That's a national standard. In my opinion, you should be able to start at 15 because most 15-year-olds have just completed their sophomore season.
Right.
Sophomore year of high school, they've competed probably at least 1 or 2 sports the last 2 years, so they know the discipline and mental capacity it takes to do such an incredible job.
Looks like we're looking at Madeline Cassidy with Cape May again here. You can tell they're starting to have a little trouble with the glare, though. I've seen her and Addie kind of pop up a little bit. Yeah, you can see her right there popping up, but still moving pretty fast.
And they're well past the singles flag. They're not too far offshore. Now, as a swimmer, could you hear people cheering?
I never could. I never could. At this point in the race, I was always just praying for a wave, praying for something to give me that little extra oomph.
And this is close.
Oh, man. Okay.
This is really close. From our vantage point, by the way. In all honesty, we are located behind the dune once again in our beautiful production booth. But we can't see with the naked eye, but just judging from our drone, that looks like our leader.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
And there we go, yes.
Okay. This could be huge for Kate May. All right, looks like we have Atlantic City coming out of the water there, Adielco. And it does look like that's Kate May. No help from any waves.
No help from any waves whatsoever. And they are surf dashing out of there. Nice shot of the Ventnor Pier right there.
Luckily, they don't have to run too far. That was always the worst part. So, all right, looks like we've got Longport here. Jordan Riccotti. I believe she swam for EHT and UConn in college.
Okay.
And then I think that's Sea Isle.
So it would be Delaney
Delaney Burns, yep, yep.
And there goes our top 5 right there. And this is the last all-women's event of the year here in South Jersey, the women's South Jerseys. There's one of our guard PWCs is right there.
Finishing strong. I think we had 14 swimmers in there, so I believe everyone was represented in the swim here.
We're going to go to commercial. We'll come back with an interview and the points up to this point. Stay tuned.
My entire life has completely changed. I can't do the things I used to love to do. Without Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, and Holloway, I would be so much worse off, and life is as good as it's going to get for now. They were just the most upfront and just truthful professionals I think I've ever met. I don't think there's a law firm out here that could handle anything better than them.
After an accident ended my first dream, I built something new, a law firm with heart. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, Holloway, we know what it feels like to have your life flipped upside down. Call today. Let our team fight for yours.
You go to Reiki school?
Yeah.
Next. I'm going to go over the whole test now. Okay, we're going to start the test with a swim.
Good finish, good finish, good finish.
After we do the swim, we're going to do a row. Remember, guys, if you have any troubles out there at all, put a hand up and wave it. Indicate you need help, and they'll come and get you, and they'll bring you in.
I'm here with Addie Elko from Atlantic City Beach Patrol. Addie, talk to us about what this means for you tonight. You're from a long line of great swimmers, the Elko legacy, Seahawk swimming. What does this mean to be a South Jersey champion?
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm actually very happy that I got to continue on my mom's legacy of AC and all the lifeguard races and getting her her being able to see me with all my swimming success. It's definitely really fun to see how she reacts and everything. But it's also really helpful having all her experience to help me. I think that's definitely one of the reasons that I'm really good at open water is because of her. So getting to achieve all these goals because of her, it feels really good.
So you must be super comfortable in the ocean. Talk about tonight's conditions. What was that like for you? What's going through your head when you see it and then when you get in the water?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I was a little bit more nervous with the calm ocean because I do a little better with the current and waves and sighting with all the currents and stuff. So it was definitely a little calmer. So it was just pure who's the best swimmer with the most strength, which I was still pretty confident in, but I definitely do or would rather have the more currents and waves. But today was fun just to have a little switch it up a little bit with the calmer waves.
So that's also when you're coming into that finish, I'm sure you want to body surf a wave in. So what's it like at the finish when you can hear the crowd and you're almost there?
Yeah, when I was honestly, the swim in was the longest. I was halfway past the singles flags coming in and I was oh my gosh, right now with a wave come would be so helpful because my arms are dying and seeing everyone, I just wanted to be done at that point. But it was definitely tougher to see the whole crowd and knowing that I'm in first and just wanting to be done and touch the finish line and get my popsicle stick. But yeah, it's definitely a little tougher when there's no waves to push you in.
Well, congratulations. I mean, that's a lot of work all season. I'm sure you're getting right back into swimming to out of the water from the ocean and into the pool. So what's the next few weeks look like for you?
Well, honestly, I'm taking a break. I'm a 2-week break until September, and then I'll be back in the pool and high school season and my senior year. So it'll just be the pool from now on. No more ocean.
Congratulations again. Thanks, everybody. I'm here with Addie Elko, AC Beach Patrol.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
All right, great job, Christine, as always, and great job to Addie Elko from Atlantic City Beach Patrol. Her first year as a lifeguard, and she's a South Jersey champion. So we have the official results from the swim. But first of all, let's go to the all-important total point standings. And after 2 events, we see Atlantic City and Longport are tied with 8 points. Third place, Cape May and Margate tied with 4. Remember, Cape May would have the tiebreaker there in the doubles. That's why they're listed third. In 5th place, Ventnor, and in 6th place, Sea Isle City. And the swim unofficially was Atlantic City, followed by Cape May, Longport, Sea Isle, and Ventnor. And in 6th place was Avalon, 7 Ocean City, and 8th place Stone Harbor. As we are gearing up for the singles, the last event of the night. And like we said, we have a very interesting point total because we have 2 patrols tied with 8 points, and the patrols with 4 points are still in the running. Because oddly enough, just like when you're watching the end of the NFL season and they say some teams need a little help to make the playoffs, sometimes you do need a little help with someone could not sneak in, but someone could finish 4th, knocking someone back to 5th, and that point, that could be the whole differential between a championship and finishing in 2nd or 3rd. And these ladies know exactly what they have to do. There we have Molly Hoffman from Brigantine, and the young man holding her bow is her brother.
So I think we've got 10 boats in this singles race, and 8 of the 10 just did the doubles not long ago. So should be a good one for sure.
Let's try to do this pretty quickly because I don't know if we have. Let's thank our sponsors, Arbitech, Cape May Brewery, Ballsy Lasco Realty, Tortuga Golden Striders, Downbeach Reiki, Pro Construction, Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, Holloway Law, Viking Rowing Foundation, Swift Law Firm. So we are really getting more and more sponsors, and I'll tell you what, our production is becoming greater and greater. I mean, it's just, I watch these races sometimes in the middle of the winter where I need a little,
oh, yeah, a little pick-me-up.
A little pick-me-up.
Little hope for Memorial Day weekend,
right.
right? Absolutely.
And you will notice a lot of the guys who are on the the crews for these ladies are male rowers. Like there goes Mike McGrath from Longport. He'll be rowing Friday night in the South Jerseys. As the ladies move out. Remember, it's your responsibility to be at that start line when the race starts. Every Beach Patrol has that one guy or girl that says, get out, move it out, flags up. We're going to go any second, guys. Go, and
they're off.
Start.
There they go. Oh, Kate may push their boat out a little farther. That's pretty interesting.
Here goes Molly Hoffman from Brigantine. She goes to St. Joseph's University.
Avalon, Molly McDonald.
And we will give you the participants right now. Atlantic City in the singles, Madison Lissiston. Avalon, Molly McDonald. Brigantine, Molly Hoffman. Cape May, A.P. Gray. Longport, Madeline Fox. Margate, Alexis Smallwood. Sea Isle City, Mara Quinn. Stone Harbor, Lauren Teresta. Upper Township, Lorna Connell. And Ventnor, Charlotte Thomas. So we do have 10 cities represented in the singles. And right now it looks like Atlantic City's Madison Lissitson may be out in first place. And if she does win this event, Atlantic City will host the South Jersey Team Women's Championship next summer. And she is moving, by the way. And there goes Upper Township's Lorna Connell. Sea Isle's Maura Quinn. Ventnor's Charlotte Thomas. A few of the ladies doing a great job right now as they start to look for their flags already. There are times when you come up on your flag, you don't even realize you're right there. So you want to get a little piece in right before you turn, get some momentum. I think Molly Hoffman's having a pretty good row for Brigantine right now.
It's a close race, honestly.
It is. Really looking to see where Atlantic City and Longport is. Atlantic City.
This turn is really going to determine
Yes.
some things here. Tight, quick turn.
And just when you think you're getting a little bit of a lead, here comes that turn. And it is an
Puts the brakes on a little bit. We got Brigantine, Margate City, Atlantic City.
Atlantic City taking a really wide turn.
Yeah. Avalon's right on it. So is Margate City. Upper working their way around. It's always the worst when you get the oars caught on the flag. Oh, my God.
And it's going to be a sprint to the surf, to the shore. It looks like from this vantage point, unofficially, it looks like Molly Hoffman might have taken over first place from Brigantine. Molly Hoffman from Brigantine. But there goes Margate right here in the end, Alexis Smallwood.
Avalon's inching up though too. This is really close.
Yes. And
Sea Isle, yeah.
And there you see the shoreline. So there's still a bit of ocean between the rowers and the finish line. Obviously a sandbar because there was a gentleman just standing right there. One of the lifeguards, one of the officials. Yeah, it looks like Quinn and Hoffman right now. And there goes the rest of the Avalon moving up, Margate moving up. Where is Longport? Longport now right next to Atlantic City. That is very important for the team title.
Brigantine pulling away a little bit there, yeah.
Come on, Molly.
They're right there. They're right at the finish almost. Come on.
Her dad was my mascot all those years ago.
Oh, that's so fun.
Come on, Molly. Here we go. Looks like Margate right here on the bottom. It's going to be close. I think Margate.
Margate might have got that,
yes.
yeah.
That would be Alexis Smallwood. Continue with the Smallwood rowing tradition. All right, let's see if we can get 4th and 5th right now. Oh, it's going to be, the suspense will continue. We'll find out in a little while now. All right, incredible singles row with these ladies. Being congratulated by Lieutenant Bechtel, who won the Margate Memorials. And that's her dad giving her little congratulations right there. It could be her uncle, by the way. I'm just running through. I know Greg and Craig. Just, oh, what a great event again, put on by the Ventnor City Beach Patrol, your host for the 2026 Women's South Jersey Lifeguard Championships. They did a swell job here, even if there weren't any swells. As we were waiting for the all-important official finish for the singles. CIO looks happy. That's Maura being interviewed by someone. Another great view from our drone. We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right back with interviews and our final standings. Thank you.
After an accident ended my first dream, I built something new, a law firm with heart. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, Holloway, we know what it feels like to have your life flipped upside down. Call today. Let our team fight for yours.
Right there, that's Maura Quinn getting a ride from CIO, but singles row was, we're still waiting for the official, and it looks like Christine's trying to get an interview with Maura Quinn from CIO. Here we go.
We're gonna go up here a little bit if you don't mind.
Beautiful view of the Ventnor ball fields where my sons played this year. A couple games representing Absecon.
And that's the Viking Rowing Club, right?
Of course it is, yes.
one of our sponsors, the Viking Rowing Foundation. And I know that they're tied to our new sponsor, the Balsley Lasco Realty. So big push to try to get a South Jersey rower to the 2028 Olympic Games. That would be huge.
And it looks like, unofficially, Margate won the singles, followed by Molly Hoffman from Brigantine, and then Maura Quinn from CIO in third, Molly McDonald in fourth from Avalon, and in fifth, Madeline Fox from Longport. And if that is so, ladies and gentlemen, this is unofficial that Longport would win on a tiebreaker. Again, the words unofficial. And we'll know. Captain Robinson will get us the results as quickly as possible.
I think we're going to head down to Christine for an interview.
Hi everyone, I'm Christine Alba here with Molly Quinn, the winner of the South Jersey singles. Molly, how do you feel after doing that doubles? And you already doubled up and now you got singles.
Yeah, it was definitely a great feeling. I mean, I've done singles for the past 5 summers and I've yet to win, so it's definitely nice to get that win, and yeah, it was just nice.
And today's conditions, it's like one of those like straight pulls, not a lot of waves. So what's going through your head when you're doing a row like that?
Yeah, just get there as fast as possible. You don't have like the swells to get you in, like a little push, but it was all muscle memory and just get through it as fast as possible.
Yeah. And when you're practicing for singles on your own, what do you try to like get good at? What is your like you're always practicing?
Yeah, my start is definitely my weakness, so I'm definitely out trying to get the start perfect and just getting as many sprint workouts in as possible because you never know the conditions. So it was nice to have some flat water today for sure.
Yeah, I think your start looked awesome tonight. I think you did a great job, and that's like you got to get really perfect, especially when it's a close finish like that. So what did it feel like for that close finish?
Yeah, it was definitely nice. I know my start was a little wonky for myself, but it was definitely ensuring that I was up there after the start.
And after a long season like that, you know, you're racing a lot with you and your sister, and now you're finished. How does it feel to be completely done at the end now?
It feels good. Definitely time to wrap up the season and just have fun for the rest of the summer, but it's definitely nice to get the win.
Yeah, I love watching you and your sister race. I'm just congratulations again. I'm just super excited to see you guys whenever you're out here.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you guys again. This is Molly Quinn from Sea Isle, the winner of the singles row. We're here at the 2020.
All right, and in our program we have for CL, we have Mara, but that is not, you know, it's okay to be confused because her twin, Molly, actually rode for CL today in the singles. And she was at least top 3. We're still waiting for the official results from the singles, which there could be a number of reasons. Every judge has to confer before they declare the official winner. As we were looking right there at the race judges, at the ones who go out there on the personal watercrafts, the ones who go out in the boats and make sure everyone is number one, safe out there, because, you know, even though they're lifeguards, you get out there, you don't know what kind of marine life is out there, and sometimes boats going by not realizing there's a race going on. So once more, before we get to the finals, let's
So we're still awaiting these official results. A lot to review here. You know, this is a big deal. This is the championship. So
yes. So they want to get things right. We don't want to announce anything, and people book their reservations for a certain town when we realize we're going elsewhere next year. So before we get the official results, which may pop up at any time, one more time, thank you to Arbitech LLC, Cape May Brewery, Ballsy Lasco Realty, Tortuga Golden Striders, Downbeach Reiki, Pro Construction, everything is concrete to us. Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, Holloway Law, Viking Rowing Foundation, the Swift Law Firm. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
you know what's really cool about our sponsors? I was kind of going through them, and it's like all of them have some connection to the lifeguard community.
Yes.
You know, whether it's, you know, Arbitech, Mike Drum is the founder, and he's the captain over at Diamond Beach Patrol. You know, we've got the Swifts in the mix. It's just so neat that, you know, our lifeguard community extends so far beyond into real life, and I think that, you know, it provides opportunities for everyone in the off season for work and you know, whatever needs they may have. But I mean, what a great list of sponsors we've got here.
It really is, and when you think about networking,
yes,
when you're a lifeguard, it opens your world to a lot of different businesses, and you can go out go to Viking Rowing Club, have a morning row. You can do Reiki and relax. Look for a house, Ballsy Lasco. Maybe a run with the Tortuga Golden Striders.
Yeah.
If you need any construction work or any representation from lawyers, you want to try a couple Cape Mays if you're over 21.
Yep.
At the end of the day, Hey, I'm not going to judge you on that.
No, I mean, these are some great spots, though. I mean, Cape May Brewery, I've been to several times. It's a great little spot. It's kind of off the beaten track, so you're not dealing with all the traffic in downtown Cape May. But just, yeah, some really great spots here. So hopefully the sponsor community continues to grow, because I know, you know, all our beach towns are nothing without our lifeguards. So,
That's
you know.
a great point. That really is a great point. As we can see, people waiting around now for the results. I can see the chief of Brigantine, Kip Emig, talking, actually himself a former rower and swimmer in out-of-town races, represented Brigantine in the swim and singles, talking to Molly. It was a really good race. All those ladies, those boats were moving. And again, these are the same exact boats that are going to be rowed Friday night. And here we go. We're going to another interview. Back to Christine.
Hey everyone, I'm Christine Albel down here with Alexis Small with the winner of the singles. It was such a tight race that we had, and you know ocean racing, that we had it for Sea Isle first, but it is Margate City Beach Patrol. Alexis Smallwood, walk us through what it was like in that singles row. It's like no waves, no nothing, so it's just a straight pull. What was it like for you out there?
Yeah, I mean, going into this, we knew that it was going to be kind of a nail biter. I mean, with this ocean, you know, you just got to pull as hard as you can, give it all you got. I mean, the way in, there's nothing to lose. Last race of the summer, so just pulled as hard as I could.
Yeah, and I rode because I was on Margate too. I rode again, and I'll never forget our row off. You just don't quit. So that's what I noticed in that finish. I mean, in that finish was Sea Isle and all the Brigantine. So what was going through your head when you saw boats lining up right next to you?
I mean, again, like, especially today, again, this ocean, I mean, you know, there was really no help coming in. Every little thing you were pulling on, but wasn't giving you much. So, I mean, I took that. There's a little swell, gave me maybe a couple of strokes, which really pulled me to the end.
And you're from a long line of South Jersey champions and a huge rowing family. So what does this mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's so super exciting. I mean, I love that women's now have a South Jerseys, traditional South Jerseys. I mean, it's great to carry on the legacy, the family traditions, and happy about it.
Congratulations. I know you work hard all season. So, like, what does it feel like now that you've got that final race under your belt?
I mean, it was nice to go out with a win. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that. And we're excited to do it again next year.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and congrats again. Good luck with everything going forward. Like, I believe this is the beginning of just some dynasty.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Thanks, everybody. I'm Christine Albel again. We're down here in Ventnor for the second annual Women's South Jersey race. We just finished up, so thank you guys for having us, and I appreciate it.
And if you couldn't tell, Christine is a Margate Beach Patrol alum. She's always excited for the rowers, but you could tell there's a little extra excitement for that. And it looks like we have our final point standings for the year for the South Jersey Women's Championship. And it looks like Longport Beach Patrol in a tiebreaker over Margate is the 2026 South Jersey Women's Champions. And it looks like they will host next year this incredible event that will continue to do nothing but grow. And great job tonight, ladies, swimmers, rowers, judges. Congratulations to Captain Megan Robinson, who not only ran the race, she kept an eye on my boys, Remy and Stellan, and they are alive, as she said, so thank you so much. And Kristen, it's been an honor.
It's been a pleasure. This has been really fun. Thanks for having me, guys. I mean, this has been really fun, and to see this all come to fruition, I mean, this is a historical moment for South Jersey women lifeguarding. So, yeah, thank you to everyone. Great night. Great night.
And Longport will host the first traveling South Jersey Championship.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And they know how to run a race down there, so it's going to be a great event.
Yes.
And we will see you on Friday in Avalon. Two-time defending champion Avalon Beach Patrol will host the South Jerseys Friday night in Avalon.
After an accident ended my first dream, I built something new, a law firm with heart. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, Holloway, we know what it feels like to have your life flipped upside down. Call today. Let our team fight for yours.
My entire life has completely changed. I can't do the things I used to love to do. Without Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer, and Holloway, I would be so much worse off, and life is as good as it's going to get for now. They were just the most upfront and just truthful professionals I think I've ever met. I don't think there's a law firm out here that could handle anything better than